Having achieved superstar status at only 21, Hill continues to be motivated by one single goal.
To be the best. That in itself right there is what motivates me. Like, for example, after last season, you know, I was joking around with Chris Collins, and I said to him that this year, I would be the best three-point shooter on the team.
A three-time All-America, National Defensive Player of the Year, and ACC MVP with a retired jersey at Duke, Hill keeps both feet on the ground.
I think the important thing I've learned, you know, I guess, and mainly through my parents, is that, you know, as athletes, we have very high highs and very low lows. And I try to have the motto in that you're never as good as your best game and you're never as bad as your worst game. And that right there, I try to live by that and just keep it all in perspective and enjoy what I'm going through and have fun with it.
It's been virtually no surprise. Everybody expecting that it'll be Grant Hill. Let's go to David Stern, the commissioner, and find out.
With the third pick in the 1994 NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons select Grant Hill from Duke University.
Grant Hill being hugged by his mother, Janet, who is a senior partner in a law firm in Washington, D.C. He's also here with his dad, Calvin, the former football player with Dallas, Washington, Cleveland Browns. Dad, a former vice president with the Baltimore Orioles. A tremendous young man, Grant Hill, who is achieving his dreams. Grant played high school basketball at South Lakes in Reston, Virginia, suburbs of Washington, D.C. He's 21 years old. 6'8", 230 pounds, ACC Player of the Year, Final Four 2 times, led Duke to its third NCAA championship game in 4 seasons. And Doug Collins, as he goes up to talk with Commissioner Stern, your son Chris plays at Duke and played with Grant Hill, and I know you know him and the family very well.
Well, Detroit is getting them a gem right here. Not only a tremendous player, but a guy who's going to give them all the things they need to build their team around. You see his numbers, they don't jump out at you. He's a winner. He plays both ends of the floor. He'll guard the point guard. He'll play the three position. You'll see him handle the basketball. And I really believe this year really helped in the development of Grant, because his first 3 years with a Bobby Hurley and a Christian Laettner and some of these guys, he was a wing player. He ran out on the fast break, and he scored mostly off transition. He has now added a jump shot. In his first 3 years at Duke, he had made 5 three-point field goals. Last year, he was 39 for 100. And I also say, you know, they talk about his assertiveness. Well, he asserted himself this year and took that team with him to Charlotte in the Final Four.
And there you see Calvin Hill on the left and Janet, his mom, on the right. Hubie Brown, in what role do you see him fitting into the Detroit Pistons?
Well, he's the type of player that makes everyone else a better player. He was college defensive player of the year as a junior. You're talking about a guy 6'8" who can rebound at the small forward position for you. He can not only defend, but then anytime that the shot clock is going down, he can take you off the dribble. And that is the key to being an outstanding player of the NBA. Can you break the defense down when the clock is inside of 6 seconds, get your shot, or also set up somebody else with the shot clock at 1 or 2 seconds?
So for the first time now as a member of the NBA, Detroit Pistons, let's meet Grant Hill.
How can you sit there and tell me you're nervous? All the stuff going to the Final Four, leading the Duke team, concert pianist, everything you've done, now you tell me how nervous you were.
Well, I'm real nervous. This is a dream come true, and I've been here before in this building and we won, and I'm more nervous now than I was when we won back 4 years ago, but it's a great feeling.
People expect you to be an outstanding player immediately. Comparisons to Scottie Pippen, one of the best players in the league. What pressure do you feel?
I don't feel any pressure at all. I'm just trying to go out there and do what I've done all my life, and that's play basketball and that's try to win. I don't listen to comparisons. I go out there and try to be Grant Hill and do all I can.
You've been around pro athletes all your life. You've been exposed to big-time athletics. How do you feel now that you're a pro, people asking you for your autograph?
I still can't believe it. It seems like yesterday I was asking all those people for autographs, and now people today are asking me. It's all pretty overwhelming, and it's just a dream come true.
Some people said you were not assertive enough. Doug responded saying, obviously, your last year you stepped forward. How did your role change?
Well, I think my role over the last 4 years changed on each team, and as I became a senior, my role was more to be more assertive and to look to do more, and hopefully we can carry that over to the next level.
How do you fit in with the Pistons?
I think I fit in good. They have a lot of young players, Allen Houston and Lindsey Hunter, and of course Joe Dumars, Terry Mills, and I'm looking forward. I'm very excited. I can't wait to get to Detroit.
First, go see your proud family. They're over there waiting for you.
Thank you.
Remember now, on a 4-2 defense, that's what that was. In a 4-2 defense, blitz percentage real high. Want to check your block?
I remember my father as a professional athlete, and I used to say he had his game face on from training camp until the end of the season. And he was so intense and so focused that it was almost scary.
When Calvin played, Grant was very young, but I think that later in life he must have remembered some of the things that he saw when he was a little boy.
Grant Hill got to work right away. Even though expectations were very high, nobody could imagine what Grant was capable of. By the middle of the 1994-1995 season, Grant has established himself as an NBA superstar, being the first rookie ever to be voted #1 for the All-Star game.
The leading vote getter for all the All-Stars to play tomorrow was also a rookie who's ineligible for this game, Grant Hill. He's with Greg Singer. Well, how does it feel being the star rookie, but you can't play? It's easier to watch these guys.
It feels kind of weird. I wish I were out there with those guys, played with them in college, or against them in college, and against them in high school, and but I'm here to support them, and hopefully they'll come support me tomorrow.
We thought you at the draft, the pressure you're going to face trying to move in as a rookie. Obviously, you've handled it well. How do you feel about millions of people out there making you the #1 vote getter?
I don't know what to say. It feels it's very weird. It's overwhelming, and it's just like a dream come true. And hopefully, I'll keep sleeping and I'll keep dreaming, and I'll never wake up.
Some people said rookies don't have a lot of respect for the veterans. I don't think that's your case, is it?
Not at all. Today at practice, I had to hold myself from going up and asking all the guys for the autographs. I'm here as an all-star, but also here as a fan.
Okay, congratulations. Good luck tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Joe Dumars of the Pistons will be playing in his 5th All-Star game tonight. The Pistons are rebuilding now, but the veteran Dumars is joined by teammate Grant Hill, so there are 2 Pistons in the game. Hill is the only rookie on either squad.